Hello and welcome into the Gameweek 439 preview brought to you by SorareData. I am Andrew Laird. You can find me as Lairdinho. And so we're joined today by Harry Trades to walk us through. Harry, this is one of the smallest game weeks I can remember for a weekend in a long time. And I'll pull up the matchups page in a second, but it almost lies to us about how many games there are.
Yeah, I did have a little scroll earlier actually, but yeah, first of all, thank you for having me on. But yeah, I'm gonna guess like 30 games. Maybe I didn't
I don't even
count.
know.
You don't think it's
So
that?
I think there might be 30 games, but only 24 of them have licensed teams, if even
Okay.
that many.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pull it up right here because that's what we do. This is the matchups page for Game Week 439. Inter are at the top, and you just scroll, and that's it. This is the entire game week.
Wow. Wow.
So there are 3 domestic leagues playing. It's Italy, Turkey, and Portugal. And obviously, we know Portugal has 1 currently licensed team, 3 total licensed teams in the history of Sorare. And so there's really just not that much. We do know that like all of the Turkish league is covered and most of Serie A. I think we've probably had cards from every Serie A team. Now that I say that, now that came out of my mouth, I'm actually not even sure if that's the case.
I think you could be right. I think you're right.
Like the ones that they don't have now, I think they have had previously.
Yeah,
so,
for sure. 100%.
Something like that. Thanks everybody for joining us. Appreciate you guys coming in. This first game week preview of the new year. We did take a few off, and so here we are. And to be honest, I didn't even feel bad taking those days off because the game weeks have been so small, and I feel like I have no cards. Like I feel like I'm not even playing Sorare lately because my lineups are just such Hail Marys. Do you look at game weeks like this and make moves for them, or do you tend to? I mean, I know this feels like a midweek,
Yeah.
and you're Mr. Midweek, but what is it that like? Do you actually look at these and be like, man, maybe I should go after that one?
Yeah. I mean, the brutal, honest answer to that is like it depends how many holes they need filling at the end of the day. For me, like I don't have an unlimited budget, so it's like, do I need 3 cards? Then it's probably no. Do I need 2? Depends how good the other 3 are. And then it's like, if I need 1, then it's like, okay. And I'll be honest, yeah, this game week, I'm just looking now. I don't have many cards, but I do have enough. Well, I say enough. I need 1 card. Basically, I need a midfielder. So, yeah, I'm in a case where, I could go All-Star Rare Pro, but, All-Star Rare Plus, play 2 supers, Costa in goal, and then my extra player being Morato, who I actually bought. Well, I told you I bought a couple days ago. Sorry, from Benfica. So yeah, I'm in need of a midfielder. I could use Flo Luis, but we know his situation and whatever. So no, I can't use him. But yeah, all depends on what I've got, compared to what I need, type of thing.
There was a strategy show that I was going to do, and we still might do it, but it was basically the idea of how much effort you put into making sure you always have lineups. And I thought of it more a few weeks ago because obviously the number of fixtures that we have this time of year, really over the last, I'll call it like 3 weeks, is low. Like a lot of teams take breaks. Yeah. Some of them take like the extended winter breaks. And so we saw like prices of Scottish Premiership cards like kind of take off, and same with the Turkish Super League. And there was one player in particular, and I feel bad trashing him, so I'm not going to trash him. I'm not even going to say who it is, but it was a goalkeeper that made like a ton of sense in my gallery. But I think he's trash. I actually don't think he's trash, but his scores are trash. And I was like, I can overpay for this card that I don't think will score that well, but he's playing, and I have a player that would play with him. Like it made sense, but it basically would have stopped me from being able to do other things later. And I was like, I'm going to buy on the way up. I'm going to sell on the way down, which is like probably not win anything. And I made like the conscious decision not to do it, which obviously meant I didn't have as many lineups. And I still don't know if that's right or wrong. Like we always talk about how if you want to benefit from price movements, it's like you buy guys in the off season and you sell them leading up, and like literally how it should work: buy low, sell high. But obviously, when you do that, you lose utility because you're buying MLS guys now. Sure, they're cheap, but you also can't use them for the next 2 months. And so, is buying someone who does play now give you more of a benefit than what you'll get in 2 months? And obviously, every case is different. We don't really know how things would work out, but it's something that I have been thinking about a lot during this period. When I talk to people like, "Oh, I just bought this card because I needed a whatever," and it's like, you have to win for that to work out. Not like first place, but like you really need to get a card to do it. And I just didn't feel confident enough in my own. And so every time this guy, he was a goalie, every time he conceded, like, all right, avoided that
Made the
one.
right decision.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's just something that I've been thinking about with, and like this short game week, like people could look ahead and say, oh, there's only 3 leagues that are playing in this weekend game week. And we know when the number of games is low, the rewards are low, but there's still rewards. Like somebody has to win them. And so should we go out and buy these guys?
I mean, yeah, I think what you just described there is literally just opportunity cost, isn't it? It's just what, if you've got £1,000 right now or whatever, 500 quid, do you go buy loads of MLS cards and wait for them to, appreciate in value leading up to the MLS starting in however many months they start in late Feb? Or do you, like you said, if you need, or if you have a gallery as well and you need a card, like me, for example, this game week, is my £50 better spent on a card this game week? Or is that £50 better spent on an MLS, just for example, this is, an MLS card that could go to 70, 80 quid, maybe, if, leading up to that season starting. So it literally all comes down to, can you win now if you're going to buy that £50 card for this game week? Like, that's just the simplest way to look at it. And don't get me wrong, it doesn't have to be, ideally it's this game week, but if he has a couple of game weeks coming up where you're going to, he's handy for you as well, then, you're spreading out that risk a little bit, aren't you, over a couple of weeks, rather than like, if I bought a midfielder for this game week and he doesn't play for, let's just say, another 2, well, not forever, but let's just say the next couple of weeks for whatever reason, then I just need to kind of win now, don't I, if we're being honest. Otherwise, he probably goes down in value. There's no games coming up. This is just the hypothetical of we've just made up. But like, there is pressure on kind of winning if you are going to go out and buy someone now. If you're going to hold him forever, then it kind of doesn't matter. But ultimately, you want to see those those quick sort of not gains, but you just want to see wins if you are gonna complete lineups that wouldn't be complete otherwise.
It's funny that you brought up the whole like have forever, because I obviously, if you're looking to play cards now, like now is all you think about. And I think there was a transfer rumor I saw recently. Did Ao Tanaka not get called up for the Asia Games?
That's
Is that
it.
who it was?
Yeah. It looks like he's going to go to a Big 5.
Right. So they were like,
yeah.
So Tanaka is going to transfer to another club. He is not going to the Asia Games because they were like, the new club doesn't want to lose out on a month of him playing. And it's like, you're signing him for years. Yeah. And it's the like 1 month and everyone's like, nope, not going to do it. I don't want to lose this.
It's weird though. Yeah,
like it felt, I read that and I was like, that's such a Sorare manager thing to do. They'd be like, oh, I'm going to buy this 10 years of utility. The next month is no. And they're like, never mind. I'll pass on it.
The other issue with that I've just thought of is obviously injuries as well, isn't it? If he gets injured there, is probably the biggest sort of, maybe not the biggest, but a reason, isn't it, as well? Like you said.
Yeah. Yeah. So just as a reminder, because of this, we've got no second division Europe.
Okay.
No Asia. No America. Challenger Europe is Portugal and Turkey. We've got Sporting as the top favorite of the week. Fenerbahce, Galatasaray, Porto, Benfica. I think and then Braga and Besiktas. Like, if you had to guess what the top favorites were picking these 2 leagues, these are the teams. And those are obviously the ones other than Braga that we have cards for. I don't think, and I mean, that we've from Portugal. And then, we kind of have your mishmash. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Of all the other leagues. I will say that I've seen already some players have left for the Asia Games or AFCON. And so that's one thing. We're doing this Wednesday for a game week that starts Friday. Whatever lineups look like today could look very different by Friday. And so just continue to to check on, like the projected lineups that we have here, because they'll continue to update throughout the week. So I like this. I got a few sporting guys.
I was going to say, you must be quite happy with this little baby weekend game week.
Some of literally my best cards are here. And so it's nice that they're near the top of the list. But I was looking here, 99 cards available in Challenger Rare.
Jesus.
That's 99.
That's a lot.
Seems like a lot, right?
Yeah. Like you said, how many licensed clubs roughly we talking? Like less than 20? I don't know.
Well, it's all of Turkey. I assume it's all of Turkey.
Fair. Okay.
And then we have cards from Sporting, Porto, and Benfica.
Yeah. Okay.
And there are probably, there are a couple scattered around the rest of Portugal, I'm sure, but nothing too much. Riekemann is providing the terrible news. Coates is out this week. I thought maybe there was a chance he was going to play. I don't even know what's wrong with him. But I don't know. We'll see. Ben Johnson said the Scottish League had no Australians playing last week because they've already left for the Asia Games.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Yeah. It's a long
I was going to add, though, Antalyaspor have a double game week. I only know that because of the Turkish Trent I own.
Of course.
Yeah, of course, someone said in the chat, actually, they wanted they needed a defender for this game week. I don't know what his price is. I know he's cheap. Well, he's normally cheap and limited. He's like £1 normally. So, £1.50, I'll say. Little Biomin Balki. I don't know. That's my guess.
Oh, he's
popping. Wow, he's popped. He's popped. It was a matter of time.
Wow.
That's wild, by the way.
That is wild.
I have a limited for the Road to Glory, and Jesus, what did I pay for that, by the way?
Time to sell.
Time to sell. I did my episode 19 earlier, and yeah, a couple of cards that I bought recently have kind of popped in value. He was, £1.47. So yeah, but that's old card. I don't have the new version, to be fair. So
yeah. I mean, the old ones
still popping a little bit. Yeah. Wow, that must be the double game week effect, no?
It's got to be, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that Alanyaspor? Yep, and Pendikspor.
Which is Kamplat's team, no?
Sure is.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah, feels good. The home fixture looks good, and obviously the away fixture does as well. Whether he plays both, who knows? He did get that little that sub appearance, which really hurt me that one week. But no, if he starts, I think he could be a decent one. I could live with £3, Alex says. Yeah, feels fine.
Are they the only ones?
I don't know how to check just because I don't have many cards playing. Like in my lineup builder, that's kind of my only way of doing it. I know this should show us. Oh no, it looks like that other team there has one.
Yeah, Alanyaspor.
No, yeah, and then another one as well. Them.
And Karagucu.
That's them. Yeah, I just couldn't see their names, so I wasn't going to.
Shout out to Haber for that one.
Nice, Haber. Is he a fan? Oh, is that the unique? No,
I don't know. I just know that he
won a unique from them.
No, Turkish football. Is that the team that pronounces this one really weirdly? Or that's actually probably dead on. Not even weird.
Yeah, I'm sure he won a unique, didn't he? And it was of the team that
Was it really?
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I'll have to double check.
It was Ali So, wasn't it?
Was it Ali So?
It's a weird thing. Yeah, there you go. Good call.
Yeah, it is. I thought it was. I just recognized the badge, but yeah, that's funny. Well, not funny for him, but
Ben Johnson, so there's a couple of selling my Equatorial Guinea stack that I made for AFCON. It's gone up 180%. No way I'm making that from SO5. Ben, I think you're right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can't imagine there'll be. I mean, I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't even know who's from Equatorial Guinea as far as players go. But I can't imagine they, go far in AFCON just as an educated wild guess. Maybe they must have a couple of players, but
I don't think you can pull it up. Oh, I stand corrected.
Yeah, I mean, I know a couple of those names, that Sal Coco and Paco, but yeah, that doesn't look too fruitful. So yeah, I'd be cashing in on that.
I think if you could make 180% on these guys, you do it.
Yeah, you're doing something right. Fair play.
Anyway, well done, Ben. Well done. So yeah, I think man, so we have 99 cards in rare, all-star, excuse me, challenger rare, and 223 in all-star rare.
Okay.
And in Champion Europe, we have 74 for only Serie A, which has Inter, Juve, Milan, Bologna, and Fiorentina as the top 5. But really, it's just Inter and Juve that have good matchups. Inter home against Verona.
It's a weird game week, isn't it? There's not that, like, even the challenger teams, only a couple of them are at home. Like, there's no one that, like, Galatasaray is probably the one where you're like, okay, wow, they're at home, probably like an apexy. Well, they are an apexy sort of team in that region. Like, they're 4th on the list, fair enough. 73% win. Yeah, okay, makes sense. But mind you, that Hellas Verona, they've kind of turned it around a tad. Like, they've got a couple of decent, like, Thomas Seslov's been playing pretty well for them, and quite a few sort of ex-challenger boys of playing there. I mean, like, it's not great, but look at that, like, 5 losses on the bounce, and then 3 draws, a win. Okay, 2 loss. Like, I'm not saying Inter aren't going to win, but you know what I'm saying? Like, there's something going on there where there weren't previously, let's say.
I think that's the definition of turning it around. When you lose 5 in a row, which was actually, I mean, they were winless in, what is that, 10? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, winless in 10.
Yeah.
From here to here. And now,
how did Juve play Verona, like, at home, and they're doing it again, or am I just being stupid? Oh, it's Inter they're playing, isn't it? Sorry.
Inter,
yeah, okay. So, I don't know. They might have a fighting chance, maybe. But, yeah, it is the apex sort of, champ fixture, isn't it? Of that league.
That's it, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But again, we have a good number of Inter cards, but they're not, like, fully licensed for seasons and seasons. So it does seem like a decent opportunity for anybody who has those cards.
Sporting, are you confident, Lid?
Never.
I was going to say, yeah, I thought that would have been your answer, to be honest.
Ricomon brought this up too. They got a bunch of injuries and players that are away. Wow. And so I actually don't even have that many of them. Really just Adon, Coates, and Escaio, who's more of a tease than anything else. I used to have a guy named Marcus Edwards who only had like a handful of cards on the platform, and got rid of him and have regretted it like every other day since. Not every day, but every
I don't remember you owning one of him. Did you win him then?
No, I didn't win. No.
Ooh,
I bought him, but he's a good player. He basically was like in and out. And then when he started, he didn't always play 90. It was just a lot of these, like, assist off the bench, 45 minutes. It's just super frustrating, but he's kind of, I mean, he's decent.
Yeah, he's a good player. Ex-Tottenham. Good player, yeah.
Yep. But he only has 20 rares on the whole platform.
Wow.
And I owned one, and it's one of those situations where, because there's not much, like, if they fully minted him, he would be $80.
Yeah.
Like, they're just not enough cards of him. And so, and they never trade. Like, I did mine 3 months ago, and one is traded since then. And so people just don't give them up, which is what keeps the floor high. But it's like, it's a fake, it's a high value because they don't, because of the lack of liquidity, not because Rigamon said he's good, just makes the wrong decisions. That applies to most of us, to be honest.
Yeah.
I wonder if the community has any idea how they would actually line up this week. Let's see what we got here. Inacio, he won't play there. Reese, yeah. Bit of a mess.
Yeah, it hasn't really panned out yet, has it? Properly.
It's early though. I'm guessing these guys have like 3 guesses, or 14 guesses for Don. So we'll get there. Everyone go in, put your predictions in, help the community out. Always nice. So it's a decent number of cards, I feel like, for the game week, but I don't know. We'll see. What do we got? Top players of the game week from all the teams that right there at the top. God, it's a lot of Fenner boys. Oh, I guess it's only 2 with multiple.
Yeah, the main 3. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he has 2 positions, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, they are.
Fenner.
1
AAA. That's wild. That must be the only weekend ever. Is that right? 1 AAA.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of wild. I don't think we'll
That is
ever see
wild.
that. Yeah. That might be the only ever time. Well,
I can't think of another time.
Can't be many, can there? Lots of double A's though.
Plenty of double A's, yeah.
Hmm.
Jeez. Pulisic there. Milan against 19th Empoli.
Yeah, that's decent.
But really, what everybody wants to see, Harry. Under 23 goalies. What do we got?
Yeah, what's going on there then? Trubin away, Costa away. Couple of Italian boys playing Milan, playing Roma. Okoye
Has he been playing?
now. Well, he played last game, yeah, which was a weird one. I don't know why he played, but yeah, he played.
Wow.
And got a clean sheet. Yeah, if anyone in the chat can let us know. I can't remember the reason. We did it on the deadline stream with Quinny, like we saw that he was sort of starting, but I don't know the reason why. Bouncy, let us know in the chat maybe.
Yeah,
but
Bouncy says he's in.
Oh,
because Fofana's gone to AFCON.
Got you. Okay.
What's funny is that for people who have had Okoye for years, surely they would have thought he would have been gone for AFCON too.
True. Yeah, what is he? Nigeria, isn't he?
Nigerian, yeah.
Okay.
Long time coming. He's finally going to lose his U23. I feel like that guy's been on the platform forever.
He really has, hasn't he? But I mean, yeah, you're looking at. Oh, okay. So Antalya, if he does play, that Antalya Sport guy obviously has 2 matchups, which is interesting. Or 2 game weeks.
Somebody just won this guy.
Yeah, someone did. It was Basel. Yeah. The Super.
For first place. This is a first place prize right here.
I know. It's hard to look at because this is a second keeper, really, in that sense. Like he's only got the gloves because there's an injury, obviously, to the first guy. So, yeah, it's wild. And he's under 23 only until June. So, like
June, yeah. This goose has been waiting all this time. Finally, the level 20 Okoye ready to be unleashed.
Let's go. Love that.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
I thought Leite was out like the entire season. No?
No, I think it was weeks. It was more weeks or maybe like a month or 2. Yeah, it wasn't like incredibly long. Or maybe it was. I don't know. Yeah, you could be right. I remember the first sort of rumors coming out that like, yeah, he could have been done for the year actually. But
that's what I thought. But man, 3 games. He's been in training apparently.
Oh, wow.
Ben Johnson, breaking news here. Sky Sports Austria reporting that former Sorare legend Marcus Pink's new team will be announced soon. He left China already? Isn't that where he was?
Yeah, he was. Yeah. I believe he was in China.
So not going on. Oh.
Well, yeah, we'll find out. So we'll know more about that on Friday, basically, for this game week. So he plays at 2:00 my UK time this Friday. So let's see what happens with him. Because that could be obviously another goalkeeper. But yeah, you're looking at like, I mean, it's basically Costa and Trubin, isn't it? If we're being honest.
Yeah.
That like, even though they're both away, that have a fighter's chance of getting that clean sheet. The rest could get decent AAs maybe, but like, I don't know. It's basically out of those 2, if we're being honest.
Yep. We got a few more AAAs when it comes to U23, but really 2 of them are goalies. Jeez.
Yes, Ferdi, Cravadonna, Antonio Silva has been scoring really well, to be fair, so I'm not surprised he's up there.
He's still super young too, right? Jeez,
like wildly young.
How is he
got sent off? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm quite surprised. Obviously, we're January now, aren't we? So we'll see what happens with Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid are sniffing around him and that Lenny Euro for Lille. I think hasn't Spurs just bought that Dragusan, the one that plays for Genoa on that list, Radu Dragusan? I'm pretty sure they bought him, or they I don't know, Fabrizio tweeted something yesterday about 30 mil or something along those lines. So I think he's actually on his way to the Prem.
How about that?
Yeah, I think he's Romanian centre back, looks good. But yeah, I mean, there's just double positions there of a couple of players, and then a few centre backs, and like there's just not much really to look at.
There's really not, yeah. It's a weird, definitely a weird game week.
Yeah,
it feels like midweek, totally. Like
it really does.
So let's see. Our cap 240, excuse me. Sanuch back. Price seems to indicate, and an L15 of 0 is always nice.
Or is he dubbed to start? Is he? I know the name, but I don't know if he's.
He used to be pretty decent.
He did, didn't he? Yeah.
He had a little run. Yeah, okay. That's what it was. Adana Demirspor.
Yeah. Yep.
Skosmo says, slightly off topic, does anyone know the extent of Borjo's injury? I think, so he hurt his ankle in the last Europa match, which I watched live in France. Wow. But they didn't think it was that serious. Like, I think he's supposed to be back fairly soon. So, but I haven't looked in the last few days. So, but yeah, nothing too serious, Cosmo. At least it wasn't supposed to be. Let's see what else we got here. Anyone that jumps out at you?
I mean, Guendouzi, maybe. He's been really good recently. Did you think I was going to say?
I can't believe whenever I see him, I'm like, wow, how about that?
I mean, I say really good. He's been okay. Gave away a pen last game, but 23
decisives in 2 straight. That's all I see.
Yeah. I don't see color. I see decisive.
Yeah. Mike Basson said to watch out for the Adana Demirspor games because they keep cutting players due to their financial issues, which I would think it was. They got rid of Belhanda, Papa Njai, maybe. And I think there was a goalie they were getting rid of. So, yeah. Good shot, Mike.
I mean, yeah, he's not that good, but he's okay. Like, it doesn't look like there's many in that list, to be honest. Silemikers maybe could pop off, potentially. I know he's down as a AAA, but, like, home to Genoa, new team, Bologna, whatever, maybe. Yeah, I mean, yeah, his okay, so his L15 is 34. That's really nice, actually. The Silemikers one.
Yeah.
£5 limited. Doesn't seem terrible. And then his mid card's 36. That is okay. So his defender card is the lower, which, if you fancy the clean sheet, that could be tasty.
Has Livakovic really been this bad?
What?
Wow.
Jesus. Yeah,
really
the issue with them is like if they concede, he's not getting the AA. That's like the opposite of what you look for, isn't it? Like you love those sort of 10 to sort of 20 AA goalkeepers.
Yep.
Even when they do get a clean sheet, but yeah, his cap seems to be like 10, really. 7.1 over the last year. I mean, yeah. 3. Wow.
Yeah, like to have only one game over, what is that, 66 basically?
Mm-hmm.
And surely those are all clean sheets, yeah. I thought maybe he saved a pen on this one. Maybe a dodgy diving catch.
Clean sheet. What's he got?
Oh,
4 high claims.
4 high claims? Get out of here. No chance. Anyway, yeah. Charlie said it's similar to Morris at USG. Really poor scores in their first, yeah. Morris is going to need he's out for a game because he got a red in their last one.
Yeah. Just feels like a weird week, doesn't it? Like I wouldn't be buying too many cards for this game week.
It doesn't feel like it. Like I don't know. There is nothing that makes me want to like go out and buy cards for this game week, at least.
So I'm in the market for a mid. So I need a rare mid, basically. Which I've got my eye on somebody who I already own in a different scarcity. I don't know whether he'll come up on any of these. He's playing in the Portuguese league. Big fan of his, but I don't know. He might be there somewhere, but maybe not AA. Is he there? He's still not there. Is he there now? He is not, to be fair. So Probably going to be a bad idea.
A couple of people have pointed out, yeah, Anthony Morris apparently will play the next league game, serving a suspension in the cup. Gotta love that.
Wow, sorry, Quinny, if you were still watching, because you would have had a DMP, yeah, under-23 goalkeeper to play, because he won that Imbret fella, however you pronounce his name, as a tier 3. And yeah, I thought you would have had a couple of games out of him with that Morris situation, but it doesn't look like so.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. I think that's all we got. No reason to go much longer when we've got what feels like 3 games the entire game week. So thank you, everybody, for joining. If you could please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to Quinny. As a reminder, anyone with a star subscription to SorareData has access to all of these pick scores and the matchups page. And these pick scores will update throughout the week based on a number of factors, including what's on the matchups page, like if the odds change or if their projected lineup situation is adjusted. So just because somebody has a grade today doesn't mean it's going to be the same one when you submit your lineups by Friday. So just something to check out. Harry, thank you very much for all of that. If anybody wants some more Harry, check out the Harry Trades YouTube channel. I think it's literally just Harry Trades YT.
Harry Trades on YouTube and then Harry Trades YT on Twitter. Yeah, you got it.
There it is. All right. So go check that out. His YouTube channel is linked in the description of this video. So go check that out. And yeah, thanks all everyone and good luck this weekend.